Welcome back to another ghost story. Okay. It was a series of things that happened here for this video. This was from when we lived down in Georgia. And it didn't start when we were there. It was like years into it when we had different neighbors. So it makes me wonder if they kind of stepping things up. It was really kind of weird. But out of nowhere, like out of nowhere, I was just sitting on the computer one day, and I hear, "Hey," like a loud whisper saying, "Hey." And even though it sounded like, I would say, a young female, late teens, early 20s, I thought maybe it was my husband playing a trick on me, because he had been in bed, and I thought, oh, he got up, he's hiding behind the corner in the hallway, and he's trying to scare me, because sometimes he would do that stuff. So I was like, okay, so I got up, looked, and he was asleep. And I thought, okay, well, maybe it was just the TV. I didn't think it was the TV, because I had on Bizarre Foods, there was no girls or anything on at that time on that show. And I was like, oh, maybe I was just hearing things, whatever. I didn't say anything to anybody. 2 weeks later, my husband's in the bathroom, and he hears from the hallway, he had like a little hallway, he heard, achoo! Like, something saying achoo, like they're sneezing. And I asked him, like, what did it sound like? He was like, a loud whisper. I was like, uh-huh. So it's like, okay. I didn't tell him anything about hearing the hey. So that was strange. And then, like, some time goes by. I'm in bed sleeping. He's up playing video games. He hears the bedroom door close. Because I always slept with the door open. But he heard the bedroom door close, and he thought, oh, I had just woken up, and maybe I heard him playing or something. And I, got up and closed the door. Beanie, sit still. I only got a little bit more. Oh my gosh. Sorry for the interruption. Kitties do what they want. But, like, I don't know how much time passed by. I think he said, like, 20 minutes or so went by, and he heard the door open again. Like, he heard, like, the door is kind of, that kind of handle. So he got up to look. Hold on. He got up to look, and I was in bed. So that wasn't me. That only happened like once, but that is freaky. I didn't wake up at all. So something opened and closed the door while I was sleeping. And then again, some time goes by. My husband's in the bathroom again. I'm asleep. And I'm in bed. And, like, Butters is outside in the hallway. He sits up on his butt and starts, pawing his arms up in the air, like how, like a high five kind of thing. And, there was nobody there. It was nothing that we saw that he was pawing at. And then right after that, kind of like out the corner of his eye, he saw what looked like a female that had like shorter length hair. It was like curly and a strawberry blonde. Like walk by, and then like slowly like disappear. And he was saying, like, the height, she was taller than me, shorter than him. So, and you ask him now, he'll deny it. I don't know if this was in the same time frame or not. But, well, at that house, I was sleeping. Oh, well, I had just gone to bed. I wasn't asleep yet. I had just gone to bed. And I think he was working night shift. I was home alone, with just me and Butters in bed. And out of nowhere, I heard, Mary. I heard my name, and I swear that's what I heard. Maybe my ears were playing a trick on me. I just heard something. Butters didn't react to it. But I know I was definitely awake because I had only been in bed for like 5 minutes. I ignored it and eventually I ignored the feeling. You know, it creeped me out, but I didn't really have much of an option at that point. I ignored it and went to sleep. And that was creepy. And then like, eventually that paranormal, if it was paranormal activity, did stop. And it seemed to be around like one of that one set of neighbors was there. So I do wonder if they were playing with like the Ouija board or something that could have brought something in. Because the thing was only like, it would only happen in the hallway. Like we never had it actually happen like inside the bedroom, other than maybe like, you know, opening and closing the door. But again, that was like at the hallway. So it does make me wonder if they did like summon something. Oh, uh-oh. That's how you, there we go. You gotta hit it. Yeah, that's about Georgia House. And again, what I was going to say was that, I don't think it wasn't the house itself. If it was something living there, like, well, presence there, it wasn't, I don't think it really attached to the house, because when we moved in there, the house was only 6 years old, and it was off-base military housing, so people would come and go, come and go, come and go. So if anything, I would say it would have been the land, maybe, or again, if those people brought something in, it was just a pass-through spirit. I mean, in a way, I didn't feel threatened by it. It was just it was just weird, and yeah, a little creepy just because I didn't know what it was. So, this will wrap up this video. Have you lived in a haunted house? Had ghostly activity in your house? I would like to know, because this stuff is very, very interesting to me. We'll see you later, Beanie. He's throwing a fit. He's throwing a fit. I've got my phone here. Oh, don't mind my stains. So messy. Look at him. He's angry. He wants attention now. And yes, to anybody who's going to ask, this light and that light both came from Cat Lady Box. That was a recent box, came in the Mother's Day box. You can actually still buy those on their website if you just want that and not the subscription. And that one came like a year or so ago. So I don't know if they still have that, but you probably can find that thing on Amazon or something. I just thought I'd pop in and tell another story. See you later. Bye. Butters. Bad cat. When you realize you're a bad cat, you have some big responsibilities. Bad cat. Spooky. Ooh, the bad cat. Do 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 do. Oh, look at him go.